Hello and welcome back. This is Factorio Atlantis. We are attempting to build a mega base. Well, we're attempting to launch a rocket, but hopefully then a mega base in the ocean. So this isn't C block. There's no magic mods. This is for supplying materials. This is almost vanilla. We do have a few things to help us out, however. We have the pontoons mod. That lets us place down this stuff, which is a bit like landfill, but which can be picked up later. We are building pretty much everything from the map currently. Alright, let's go across there. Good. Try to be a little bit neat. Okay, so this is going to be our second iron place. If a train came in there, it would have to go out. If a train came in there, that would be alright, wouldn't it? Or if a train came in here, that would be best. That's the best place. Alright, so let's head down here. This is our first attempt at iron mining. So I think I will build this, then I'm going to copy paste it over to here for the second one. Right, what else do we have? That's pretty much it for now. There's a tiny speck of copper, but it's the only thing that, the iron is the only thing that's in range now. 1 million copper there. Do I have any other? 4.5 million copper. Right, that's calling to me. So let's place down a load more of these. All right, that. We're just going to build out our network towards resources. So wherever we find resources, the network of cells will grow towards those resources. And eventually, I think we'll just end up with this massive grid stretching out in all directions. Right, there's this huge iron deposit down here, which obviously we need. There. 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 The cost of this is, as we grow, we need more power, mainly for the radars actually, but also for the roboports. Alright, so that's our copper, so we need to get to that. Okay. So, this is a platform without having installed all the stuff on it. Let's put down that blueprint there. Okay, then this one also. That one's down, but doesn't have the items at the top. Okay, this one here, this one here. Okay, let's put that down. Here. Okay. So that's just extended that whole face out. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for the overall shape. I think I'm going to go for a diamond type grid. Okay. So, how built are we here? Maybe enough to start. So, let's attempt this in person. Let's head up towards our rail shed. Now, do I have... Yeah, I've got a locomotive and some things. I believe Train Supply Manager can also be set up to do refueling. But I'm not sure how. Well, that goes for a lot of things. Okay, excuse me while I close Facebook because it's being annoying and loud. All right, lots going on, isn't there? Wow, all 2,500 construction bots are doing things. Our power is just about holding. Cool. So you are going to go... How do you do this? Control click? Oh, achievement. Temporary add await condition. Where's circuit condition? No! Oh, I'll have to call it back in a minute. That's annoying. Alright, so this is all building out quite nicely. We are going to have a standard train station, because the way this works apparently is you put down a standard train station. Is that, yeah. So this is going to be called... Okay. Nobody will ever reverse engineer the scheme behind my naming. Alright, so how big a train do I want? I need to choose, really. So I would want 2-4 trains. Let's have a look at our park. So can I fit... Yeah, I can fit 2-4 trains in. If I'd moved those over a bit, I would have fitted them in comfortably. Let's just double check. Right, so I think there is a setting. Maybe an interface. UI scale 200%, fine. Tooltip delay, tooltip offset chat messages, train stop angles, active quick bars, train length visualization. So if I set that to 6. Okay, now that fits in. Okay, let's head over to wherever we were. Here. Yep, so they fit in. So next time I build this, move all of the train stations to the left, and then we won't have trains parked on a corner, which doesn't matter, but just looks a bit rubbish. All right, so we're going to do the standard things here, which is... Oh, okay, this doesn't go back quite far enough. Take it back 2 tiles, because we can always trim off to that. All right, so then we can put down power this side. There is method in my madness, I promise. So the issue is, sometimes you want to put extra signals. Now we don't here because of the way the thing faces, but sometimes you want to signal this side of the power pole. So if you put the light on the outside, it leaves room for the signal. Now obviously that would be more relevant if this was this side, but yeah, better to do it this way, not have to redo it later. Alright, so steel chests, because I want to buffer this stuff up. Now, how much do I want to buffer it? So the idea is trains go pick up, then they sit in a supply depot, and then they are routed on. The thing is, I don't think there's an equivalent... I think this is a push system, so it assumes that you are loading up your supply trains as heavily as possible. And then the supply train returns to where it loaded up. So, how do I want to do this? I'm just umming and ahhing about whether I should have a big buffer here, or if I should have a buffer that's near enough the right size to fill a train. The benefit of having a big buffer isn't so much that you have lots of material, it's that you have lots of arms to fill the train with. Alright, so let's take that. And I've done this in the wrong place. Wasn't Egypt. Okay. Oh, they don't even want to do that anyway. The housebots are dealing with it, apparently. All right, now the problem we're going to have is that these trains will eventually run out of power, out of fuel. But I think that's a problem to solve later, when we have the... Oh! I think this is off by one. I think I'm going to have to shift this up. Alright, how are we doing this end? This end looks right. So let's head down here. Alright. So So does that work? Yeah, so that's fixed that problem. All right, so we have this. Let's do a standard moustache loader. If you turn the ends in, it looks like a moustache. I quite like that. And then it allows you later on to do things with undergrounds without this side loading onto anything that you're skipping over. Just, is there enough room? Barely. Alright, so that's not an option anyway. You could do it with blue belts and skip under, but so it's probably not an issue. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So that would be... I could put a splitter there. However, that would be equivalent to putting a splitter well down there. Alright, so if then we did... I'm just thinking if we... Can we unpack a 4x4? No, we can't. Okay. I was trying to figure out how I could unpack a 4x4 splitter. But you can't. Okay, so this now can be a... Yeah, they've improved the the belt. There we go. They've improved the belt hot swap logic substantially. So when you're dragging, it'll not hot swap undergrounds and splitters. You have to actually click over the top to do that. All right, so over here, what do we have? Okay. All the trees and rocks can go. Okay, do I want any of this? No, I don't. Don't want that. Don't want that, or that, or that. Can I auto trash? Yes, wonderful. Auto trash stone. Auto trash copper ore. One day that will be dealt with. Right, so let's start laying down these. And I kind of want to bring 4 out, but that may be asking too much. Yeah, it's going to be a bit nitty-bitty. Alright. Do I have any mining drills on me? Alright, so let's... Maybe this is the way to do it, with a gap in the middle so that we cover everything. Yeah, that happens to just line up. Okay, so that would be 1 belt. Okay. Get an underground. Don't particularly want the mining drill mining onto an underground. It's guaranteed that it'll find a way to muck that up. All right. All right, so that's there. Then let's try and tidy up these bits. So does that get... I guess everything but 1 tile. There we are. So we have 1, 2 and a bit. Okay, let's take our blueprint one more time. Great. Yeah, that covers all of that. So, 1, 2, 3. And let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, that's nowhere near 15, so we don't have issues. Okay, so we have 3 belts. Okay, so that should do it. So that's our first mine. Okay. I quite like that. So we still have some mining drills to put down. But basically it's there, isn't it? So let's get a train. Sorry, a locomotive. 50 coal in each. Great. So that's there. And this is not powered. Okay, what's the best way to power it? I think it's to put one here. That. So this is now powered. And we are just waiting for the belt. And what is the schedule here? This is... Okay, so iron 1. At a weight condition, full cargo. At a station, supply south, iron. Circuit condition. I believe that's what you do. Okay. So that's it. So at some point, that will deliver itself up there. Now, I don't think there's an argument to be made for setting up multiple trains for this particular mine. So we won't. If I notice that these chests are backing up and not being emptied when the train gets here, then fair enough. Alright. So this will all get built out. So now that we've seen this, we have one here. Right, the first thing is I think we can just take this down to there. Yeah, and tiles. Let's not do tiles. Let's see if we can make this pretty. Don't want station names. Okay. If I upgrade this, what happens? Oh, I ended up with a lot of extra tiles underneath. Yeah, I don't want to do that. Right. Let's blueprint something. Now can I delete it? Yeah. So you can't delete a blueprint until it's got something in it, which is annoying. We'll use that word. Don't need that one anymore. Great. All right. So before we go any further here, we were building stuff. Okay, these platforms are still being put down. So that's where we're up to. Right. So, and on this second one, okay, this platform is still being put down. So let's try one more time. I want to copy from there to there. Great. And for that, yeah, so we good. That goes there. That doesn't look quite right. Okay, so where should this... That's hard up against that signal. Which would be there. Ah, yeah, that's what was confusing me. So this needs to be a chain signal. And we need to put down platform. Okay, I'm just sort of measuring things out that far. And down quite a long way. Okay. Let's do that. Let's take the blueprint we had. Where's that? That. Yeah, that fits. Yeah, that definitely fits. So, not enough floor down to be able to place the mining drills. So I'm going to leave that there. Oh, brilliant. We have our first ever train. So the next thing on the list of our plan for world domination and mega basing and perhaps getting military science researched is we need a copper mine. I think that's the next thing. So let's quickly look on the map. And we have iron there. Copper here. That's 1 million copper. And there's copper here. That's 4 million. There is actually copper here, which is currently all going into the make everything area. At some point, I think we will turn most of this off and have the copper exported. So yeah, I'm going to stop there because I'm now wittering on. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.